Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Right, here we are back on Eurotruck. I think we're in Kamchatka on the harsh Russian map. We're using the MAZ prototype with the 6 axles. And, well, we've been on this route before heading north, but we're not really intending to drive all the way along there because we've got 163 miles to go. And the reason I say that is because this first section that we're about to do is going to take a while, but will be a lot easier using this MAZ prototype truck. At least that's the plan. Now, the only problem with the MAZ prototype is that, first of all, in recent videos, you should now know that I'm now using the Xbox controller and generally prefer to have the truck in automatic gearing. Now that's fine until you use it on the harsh Russian map because there's far too many steep hills and most of the trucks you need to manually switch the gears quick enough in order to keep the truck moving. The problem with the MAZ prototype is that in automatic gearing the gearbox is not good. It's not quick enough and it doesn't react quick enough. And so in order to get up the hills you generally have to use manual gearing or the truck will just stall in the hill. Now I'm going to go with automatic gearing for now, but heading out of Kamchatka, we've got one big long climb straight away, and we may well grind to a halt. I don't know, I'm not sure, but we'll find out. So let's see how we do. Oh, that's the other thing I've done. I have taken out the English translation of the map, so it's back into Russian text. That way I can follow the road signs a lot easier because the road signs are in Russian Cyrillic text as well. Right, anyway, let's do this. Hang on a minute, I forgot to set my phone up. Hang on. That way I can see the chat a bit better. Let me just go to YouTube. I'll be back in a second. Is the volume okay? Right, anyway. Let's head out of Kamchatka. You can see this truck even struggles on a slight hill like this for the gearbox to change quick enough. Now there's a gate at the end of this road here where you've got to stay on this side of the road because it blocks the right hand side of the road.
Turn left. Turn left.
Now as soon as we get out of Kamchatka, we will then lose the GPS, as you frequently do on this map. The GPS will fail to work.
Turn left.
And then we've got a long stretch off-road.
Turn left.
This is a long climb out of Kamchatka. We need to go through this police checkpoint, which we have to do correctly or we'll hit a hidden wall. Now you can see the blue sign up ahead, that sign there. We need to go through this gate here, like this. Now let's see if this gearbox is going to work. I think the truck will end up stalling because there's quite a long climb coming up here, and this restricted speed limit doesn't help either because you've got slow traffic in front of you and you're trying to keep the truck up to a speed to get up this hill. Now one huge advantage with this truck is on the off-road sections, because if I use the Oshkosh truck, the cabin bounces all over the place. The truck gets bounced off the road on the off-road section, and this multi-axled truck is a huge advantage going over the off-road section, because it's like driving a tank. The only thing that's missing off these wheels is the tracks at the bottom, like you would have on an actual tank. So let's see if this gearbox will work. It's not. We're still up in 11th gear. It's not jumping down quick enough. There we are. Now is the diff lock on? That's the question. I don't think it is. I don't think the diff lock is on. Now if I was manually changing the gears, I could get up this hill better. In fact, I'm going to switch to manual for this part to see if we can get it to work. The only thing is the manual gears are a bit fiddly. Where the hell am I? I'm in the wrong part, that one there. The manual gears are a bit fiddly. We'll go to sequential. Right, so we're in neutral to first. The manual gears, you can get the gearbox to do what you want, The problem with the automatic gearbox in this is it just does not react quick enough. Yeah, well, the thing is, if you've driven this route before in a normal truck, it's not easy. But if you drive it in this truck, it will be far easier on the off-road sections. You'll see how easy it is in a minute or two once I get to it, because it's not that far away. Let's see if we can go up another gear. This is a very, very long climb. And of course, one other disadvantage with this truck is that it's such a long truck. The actual tractor itself is very long because of the 6 axles. And if you remember where we're actually going on this trip, we have got a very challenging couple of climbs, in fact more than that, with serpentine bends that are very tight to get round. So that's challenging enough, but the problem with this truck is it is very long, which obviously adds to the length of the overall thing itself with the trailer attached. So in manual gears it works a lot better, but automatic gears is really not suitable for this truck at all. And it's getting steeper up at the end of it here. So we're going up in 5th gear at the moment, and we are about to lose the GPS. The GPS will lose in a few minutes, and then we'll end up on this long off-road section. But this truck is the ideal truck to deal with this off-road section. It's probably the truck that's going to get you through this off-road section quicker than any other truck. I can pretty much guarantee that, because it helps you sort of glide over the bumps. You won't be paying any attention to speed limits. And we're already doing 100 miles an hour. This is a recipe for disaster. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. I think we're still upright. Yeah, that was crazy. And I think we'll wreck that truck behind us. Let's get away before the cops come. So the GPS will disappear in the next minute or so. In fact, we'll be down to single file traffic as well. And there's a road sign that if you go forward it just takes you to off the map. Anytime you see anything that says map of Goba, it's a dead end, it goes nowhere. So you have to take the alternative route. There we go. So that's a dead end up ahead. We're going left. and you'll see the benefit of using this truck in particular for off-road stuff. We go through this village and then we're into a very long section off-road. We've now lost the GPS. This truck just glides over the bumps. Just got to watch your speed. I've got the off-road trailer chassis as well. I guarantee this is the quickest you'll ever get through this section using this truck. Good afternoon, cold as pillow. The tournament goes live tonight at 11 o'clock. Now this section will take a while. And then the fun and games start after this. Because I don't think this truck can turn corners that tight as it needs to when we get to the next challenging section. Oh, Stubb hasn't got a chance. Well, he does have a chance, but his luck can't hold out that long. We're going uphill a little bit here, that's why we're slowed down. Now it's been a little while since I've been in this section, but if I remember rightly, this opens out to either a lake or a river on the right hand side, but you've still got a big off-road section to complete. And then we have to be wary of the road signs as well, so that we don't get lost, because there's a little bit of navigating needing done, not having the use of the GPS. The GPS is useless in this section. Now this truck's got a 470 gallon fuel tank, so if you're topped up, you've got plenty of fuel. Like this. As I said, it's just like driving a tank. this always takes an inordinate amount of time to go through this section in any other off-road truck. This is the fastest I'll ever do it because I've got this MAZ prototype. Now, one other thing to point out is these wheels that are on the truck, they are not the wheels that come with the truck. Those wheels are actually off the Oshkosh military transport vehicle that I've got installed, because you can use those wheels on this truck. So the MAZ prototype, I don't think has these wheels. I always think that this section is at least 10 miles long because it takes you that long to go through it, and because it's also a 1-to-1 scale map, it just seems to take hours to do this section. But like I say, this will be a world record time. Well, I didn't have lunch. I had brunch this morning, and I had what do you call those sausages again? The new ones that I discovered, microwave sausages. I had those on 2 baps. So I had 4 sausages, all split down the middle and folded open. Put them onto the baps with brown sauce and a cup of coffee. It was lovely. Oh yeah, but I tell a lie, I'd forgotten. That's what I had for breakfast then. About an hour and a half ago, I had, what did I have? I had cheese, what was it I had? Oh shit, I forgot what it was now. What was it? I had, oh god, I've totally forgotten what I had, but it was like chili con carne. But it was, that's what it was. It was macaroni and chili. It was a bit like macaroni chili con carne. It was lovely as well. So that's all I've had to eat all day. 2 baps early this morning, and I'm talking about, well, it wasn't brunch, that was breakfast. It was about 7 o'clock I had them. Then I had my lunch about an hour or so ago. And I was supposed to go out and do a big shop today, but I couldn't be bothered because I've got tomorrow and Friday off still. These are days that are still owed before the end of the financial year, so I'm getting them all in quick. And on we go. We're absolutely hurtling through this. I can guarantee you cannot get through this section in any other truck as quick as this, because you will get sort of stuck, and this truck just doesn't get stuck. Or at least it won't get stuck in this section. Now, the main problem that I've discovered with this map, because it's getting so old, is that there are sections in the map where the textures are missing, and anything in Eurotruck where you're looking at a map or you're looking at an object, anything in Eurotruck where a texture is missing, that is the skin of a building, the skin of a truck, the skin of a trailer, anything, any object. If it's missing, it will just appear as a pink checkered effect, like a checkerboard effect. And I've noticed through driving large areas of this map that there are more and more sections of it where the textures are missing. And I just think, I noticed it on the Mario map as well when I was testing it, and the coincidence about these two maps is the Mario map, although it's a collaboration of a lot of older maps, the Mario map is one of the oldest maps in Euro Truck 2, as is this map. And I think that the assets that are used in them are getting so out of date, that's why some of them are disappearing with all the updates that have happened to the game. Those textures need to be re-added to the map, but the maps don't, you know, the Mario map isn't going to get updated in that way, and I don't think this one is either, because this map I don't think uses any other DLC assets, because all the buildings that you'll see in it, they've all got a Russian flavour to them. They've got, maybe some of the shops and businesses have got Russian text and signs all over them, which Goba probably did himself. Onwards we go, we keep going, it just seems never ending, this section. But he will fly through it, and then it gets very interesting for those for anybody watching who's never been in this section or never seen this section of this map. So I've just got it in second gear at the moment, and we could probably go to a higher gear, but we don't really want to go any faster. Well, do they not? Do Marks and Spencer's not do a meal deal like Tesco does? I mean, Tesco's do sandwiches at a £5, and that's the Tesco's finest sandwiches, which they've got, you know, they've got salmon in them and all that sort of stuff. They've got the normal sandwiches at the cheaper prices, and then they've got the Tesco's finest sandwiches, which are dearer. But if you're buying them with you know, a bottle of juice or whatever, and you're buying them also with a third part of the snack, one of the little snacks that are available, then that you'll get a meal deal with it, where you'll save £1 or so. I mean, that's what I have pretty much every time I'm at work. When I go for my tea break, I'll have a Tesco meal deal sandwich. So I'll get the meal deal, plus I get my staff discount. On and on and on. Can you imagine? I mean, I tell you, we would not be going at this speed in another truck. We definitely wouldn't be. So you can imagine how long this is going to take. What snacks do you get in Tesco in the meal deal? Well, if you get, you know, you've got all the different sandwiches. So you pick a sandwich, you then pick your bottle of juice or a bottle of water or whatever the hell you want to add as part of it. And then the third part could be, it could be a boiled egg, it could be a Scotch egg, or mini Scotch eggs. You can also get a packet of mini sausages, you know, cocktail sausages, which you have in one compartment, and then you've got a little dip of tomato sauce in another compartment. There's loads of different things that you can have as your third party or snack meal. And we carry on, we carry on. It will come to an end soon. Now, if I remember rightly, there is a junction up ahead where we have to make a decision as to what way we're going to go. And it's been quite a while since I've been here, and I'll probably forget again. but we are making great headway. In fact, is this a junction up ahead? We've already made it to the junction. How about that? Now that was quick. Now what we need to do is, as you have to do with this game, is to use the fly cam. I think the truck's rolling back in itself. Let's have a look. Right. In fact, the truck's going forward and back of its own accord. Right, anyway, that's not what we're interested in.